Hello and welcome along. My name is Eddie and this is my vlog, and welcome back to Scatterbrook Farm. It's a lovely morning. It's about 8 AM. It's mid-spring and yeah, we are going to be working at this field today. William's already headed off. He's planting one of our fields further up. With some wheat, but we're going to be using this lovely machine, the 6810. So he has control today of the Fiat, and we're using the 6810 with the Grimmy GL 420 on. We're planting potatoes in the second half of this field here, and it's going to be a thing of, we have a 15, so this is our 15 meter sprayer. So what we need to do is we need to leave a gap about 15 meters, sorry, about 7.5 meters. It's a 3 meter seeder, so we're going to be doing 2 rows in our headlands, leaving a gap, and then doing the main body of the field. It's slightly odd shape, so we'll be trying to match the shape and make the shape work as well, as you do with potato fields. So without further ado, let's jump on in. Start her up. I love the sound of this tractor. She's an old girl, this one. She's got a good few hours on her, but works well. And we're just gonna use her for this. Part of the reason why I swapped with William for the Fiat is because where the Fiat's working has a lot more slopes and hills to it. So what we're trying to do is we are using the we're working flatter and we're working along across the hill. So yeah, it's going to be a lot less stressful for this tractor to do this job down here than it would have been for William to take it today. So that is why I've got this. But I'm just going to demonstrate this headland along here first, to show you guys what we're doing it and how we're doing this. What I'll do then is I'll head off and I'll get a load of the middle of the field done, and then I'll check in with you at a couple of points. But yeah, we're basically going to get this field planted today. Nice rows of potatoes, ready for our pigs for later in the year, and then we won't be so reliant on the pig food bags, which are so expensive. Really expensive way for us to do our pigs. So yeah. The nice thing about the way this field is shaped is that this corner, with potatoes you need the big turning area, and the way this field is shaped, we're not too worried about that. Right, so we're leaving our gap of about 3 meters. We're coming along, and you see we got about 3 meters ish there. So down here. And away we go. Nope, not down. Does have a little bit of a dodgy lowering mechanism on this. There we go. Had to free it up. But yeah, it pulls this at a reasonable speed. Doesn't quite do the other drill that well. But this does pull this at a reasonable speed. The only other crop that we have that we need to get done after this is going to be the corn, which sort of gets done in late spring. We plant that in sort of May time, and we're sort of mid-April at the moment. So that's still to come. But I'm gonna go and get some more of this field done now, and I'll catch you up in a bit. But you can see what we're doing. So I'll see you in a moment. So we're about halfway through the field now. But as you can see, we're coming up to this kink here at this end. So what I'm gonna have to do in a moment is I'm going to adjust where I am planting. To adjust for that and to allow for that. Otherwise we won't be able to get our harvester and things around. That's part of the reason why we have such a wide headland. Partly is so that we can Partly so we can get the spray around, as I was talking about at the beginning of the video, of the vlog, and partly so that we are able to get the harvester turned around. Because the potato harvester tends to be quite a long thing. Once you've got the topper on the front and the harvester itself on the back, you need a fair amount of space. We're pushing it a little bit in some of the corners, and we're probably going to have to handle it a little bit differently around those areas. But yeah, most cases we're after trying to sort it so that we can turn easily. So this is going to be our last bit here, coming this far in. As you can see, we're getting to the point where we don't have 2 rows worth. So we lift this up here. So the next one we will go right in. We'll start seeding well into the field. So leave this corner blank, and we want to head up to about here-ish. Leaving that space, and away we go. And that's the thing with potatoes, that there is a certain amount of the field that you just don't plant, because otherwise you find that you're in a position where you're not able to harvest it properly or fertilize it properly, and that's never a good thing. That's never something that you want. So yeah. We've done pretty well along here. I think we've kept ourselves a good distance. Yeah, let's push that down late there. That's alright, we've got plenty to do. There we are. Put this back in, and down, and away. And yeah, so yeah, we're making good progress on this field. I will come back to you guys once we are near the end, I think, which will be a really good job for the day, and yeah, will make me really happy. Will be really good. Good progress made on the farm today. Right, see you in a bit. Right, so we're up at the top of the field now. We're getting the last headlands in. We've left a couple more than 2 rows at the top here, I think. I really should have worked my way out from the end, but it's all right. We'll be able to get them sprayed, I think, or at least some sort of semblance of fertilizer up onto it. I'd rather have a couple of longer bits here. Oh, we've run out of potatoes. I'm going to have to go and put another couple of bags in by those things. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've filled my my seeder about a third full. We didn't need a full thing of it. It only took me a couple of a few bags to do that. So that's all good. Turn this back on, and away we go up to the corner. I don't think I've left a gap. I might have left a gap. We're not our seeder turned on. That's alright. We will leave a little bit of the gap there. That makes everything a little bit squarer and a little bit easier to deal with. As you see, it's not much of a bit with left to the side, so we might be able to cover that with the sprayer just. It won't be too bad. One of the nice things about the side rows is the fact that we can actually travel up them if we want to. And some farmers I know do fill in this extra row at the top that you have here. Just to make their life a little bit easier sometimes. I've decided to leave a track all the way around. Yeah, we've got a little bit to finish at the top here. So I've misjudged that slightly. That's alright. These ones up the top here probably just won't be quite such a good yield. We'll find a way to get them fertilised though. Right, there we go. So we have these 2 end bits to do. So we have this headland here to do, and we want to make sure we're as straight as possible. Potatoes, very much you can't turn as you're doing them. You need to plant the potatoes in a straight row, which is what we're doing here. There we go. And then one more row back. Give us our headland. Providing we can engage the hydraulics. I think I'm good. There's lots of bits, as I said earlier. This tractor is getting on a bit, and there are lots of bits that don't quite work as they should, and the hydraulics are one of those things. I think in the long term, this tractor is going to be the one we have to replace first. I'm very tempted to get something like the JCB that we have on Ballincraig, but it will be. Will really be, you know, how cost effective it is. The other alternative is to bring in our 7810 from Ballincraig. As I said at the end of my vlog series there, it's not a tractor that really fills a massive purpose on the farm anymore. So, and to upgrade this 6810 to a 7810 wouldn't be awful. Would allow us to do some extra stuff. Only downside is that, of course, this has a front loader on it, which our 7810 doesn't. We would have to look at getting a front loader bracket put on it. It's gap at the end here. There we go. So, bit of an odd shape on this part of the field. That second one in. This is why I took the Fiat elsewhere, or sent the Fiat elsewhere, because as you can see, this is really struggling a little bit to do up the field like that. That is the steepest part I've got to ask of this at the moment. But had we tried to do this field like that just wouldn't have worked. Right, there we go. So, down we go. Last little bit of headland. Right, and back down here. Quite nicely. And then where this cuts in is where we will put our last one. So, down we go. Straight across here. Thought I heard something there. Right, and then the last one. Just line up here and get this in. And there we go. Right, there we go. Last little bit. Turn her off. Lift her up. And then, look at that. And here comes William back from the other field. That is perfect. So, there we go. Right, so we will finish there. I think that's absolutely perfect. I'll go and have a word with him. But for now, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.